Hello, everyone, and welcome to another horrific unboxing. Well, I thought I'd treat myself, and I'll after last Sunday's discussion, kind of caught a grip of myself. I think Cameron took me by surprise, uh, and I made this silly statement that I would never watch Nightmare on Elm Street again because things that we watched in our youth mightn't be as good when we look at them again. But then I thought to myself, what are you thinking? Of course, you're going to watch them again. So I had to rectify things here. Just so we're clear. I don't know what's wrong with Cameron because like he is the master of loving cheesy movies. But yeah, nice. Oh my god, this is. Sorry, I'm trying to do this all cool, like while we're talking, but it's not working out that way. But yeah, he's a master of cheesy movies. Yet somehow Prince of Darkness was too much for him. Brilliant. Who would have thought? How times have changed. But yeah, I made the silly statement that I would be afraid to watch Nightmare on Elm Street again. All of them. In case I'm disappointed. That's never going to happen. Sorry, Mr. Krueger has a special place in my black heart. So, of course, we have to go and get... Oh, God, that's shiny. Right. I'll take off the plastic in a second. We'll have to go and get the 7-disc series because that's the way we roll. Fortunately, all my DVDs that I had over the years are gone, so kind of start from scratch again. But that is life. An opportunity to buy new cheesy stuff for the same. It's the same as when we had cassettes and we had LPs, we bought cassettes, then we bought CDs, and then we bought oh god, those Sony mini discs, they only lasted for a wee time. They were super expensive. Then we got VHS, then we went to DVD. Then we went to Blu-ray, now 4K, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? We're just suckers. That's funny because the stuff being pumped out, like recently, especially the last couple of years, you find yourself going back to the old stuff. I don't think it's an old man thing. I think it's just God, the ones who make are actually in the entertainment industry don't give it to us. I think these guys did to a degree. Now, don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of crap pumped out over the years, but there was definitely at least a modicum of love. You know, especially like Wes Craven. You know what I mean? Yes, he did rip the arse out of his properties, but he had solid ideas, and he, you know what I mean? He was all in when he did them. And of course, studios, here, you're nice, and he keeps handing you the money to do the same thing. Wouldn't you take it? So, can't really complain. But there's definitely a spite. Yeah, there's definitely spitefulness now in creation. So, I don't know about you guys, but I find myself hankering back to the old times. But apart from the Universal monsters, you know, the originals, which was like Channel 4, and sorry, of course, just eating as well before I started this. So, chicken strips are great. Apart from the Universal monsters, this is what got me into horror. This is what got me into, you know, really like, I love this franchise. I love this genre. And it was from Nightmare on Elm Street. Strange enough, it was part 3 that I started off with that got me into all this. So here we go. God, that is super shiny. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing on the other side. So in this, we have Blu-ray Disc 1, Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy, Focus Points. See alternative takes and learn filmmaking secrets behind the Nightmare by... Sorry, this is really difficult to read. Jump the video highlights while watching the movie. Commentaries, director Wes Craven, casters Heather Langenkamp, and John Saxon. Oh yeah, John Saxon. And cinematographer Jax Hagen. Wes Craven casters. Wes Craven casters. It must be a series. Do I normally do a series with each of the actors? Robert England, Heather Langenkamp, and Rennie Blakely, producer Robert Shane, and co-producer Sarah Fisher. Alternative ending. Oh, maybe I'm being a bit silly, but know that. Featurettes: The House That Freddy Built, The Legacy of July Horror, Never Sleep Again, The Making of a Nightmare on Elm Street, and Night Terrors: The Origin of Wes Craven's Nightmares. Oh, interactive trivia track. Can I? No, I can't get it set up on the computer. I'll need to figure that out. That might be fun to do. We stream off and go through the trivia track, and then either find out how sad and how much of a beard I am, or how dumb I am and don't really know anything. Could go either way. Let's be honest. Blu-ray Disc 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, 4 featurettes, Freddy on 8th Street, Heroes and Villains, The Male Witch, and Psychosexual Circus. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, 7 featurettes. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I do apologize. See, if this was pre-recorded, then I could chop all that out and look really professional and slick, but nah, where's the fun in that? What I've got: 7 featurettes, Burnout, Fan Mail, The House of Freddy Built, Armored Christian Soldiers, Snakes and Ladders, That's Show Business, and Trading Hits. Dog and Dream Warriors music video. Oh, Doc and the band. God, I haven't heard them in ages. Part 4, Dream Master. The first in the original is obviously my favorite. Then Dream Warriors. Really like Dream Master. Just brought a different element to it. 4 featurettes: The Finish Line, Krueger, Freddy Krueger, Hapless, Chest, and Let's Make Up. I wonder if they're Freddy's Nightmares videos or something they're putting in. If you think, apart from these movies, Robert Englund did a ton of stuff as Freddy Krueger. Freddy's Nightmares, a TV show. He featured and everything. The best one had to be when he did this thing in a kids' TV program. So, if you know about the character, that was just why the 80s were brilliant, because nobody gave a shit. So there you go. Part 5, The Dream Child. As I said, that's the one I was a bit iffy about. Just here's what I couldn't wrap my head around. His ultimate plan was to come back and take over. Oh God, what'd you call her? Ginger haired one. She was one in part 4. She gets pregnant in part 5. And his plan was basically to possess her baby and come back into the real world as a baby when he has more power as a dream demon and actually gets to unilaterally affect his, do what he wants without really much comeback, where when he did it in the real world, he got arrested and killed by a lynch mob. I could never get the logic of that. Kills are brilliant characters, not there, but that actual underlying storyline just couldn't get the logic behind it. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. If you remember, they had to actually put this movie back because the posters were actually up. I remember the posters being up around the place just as Freddie Mercury died from Queen. God, when was that? 93 or 91? Early 91 or 93, one of the two. The Black Album by Metallica came out as well at that time. Just a pivotal point in my childhood. So they had to put the movie back because they had to take all the posters down because Freddie Mercury was just such a massive massive personality, and obviously Queen still, still rocking it today. Earlier this year, Her Majesty Jubilee, you know what I mean? I've been still, even with that wee kid I have run about with them, still managed to nail it. But yeah, they had to put this movie back. This is one in 3D, so you actually got a set of 3D glasses, and it wasn't even throughout the whole movie. It wasn't like Avatar or anything. This was put your 3D glasses on now for the 3D bit. That's how new that technology was, and it was the red and green ones, or the blue and green. No, one of them was red, definitely red and green, I think. But yeah, you had that back in the days, and you had to do it for the trippy bit. Nah, there's not going to be 3D. See if there's 3D glasses in this when I open it. Oh my god, that's going to be something else. And then 4 featurettes. God, there's just as much. See, in the featurettes, there's probably as much watch time here as there are with the movies. Because this wasn't your pretentious 2-hour plus movie types, you know what I mean? These were 90-minute type fun slashers, where now, because of digital media, directors have just become really lazy. Who cares about editing? Who cares about making something tight or grabbing the audience? Yeah, it's going to streaming anyway. Make it 6 hours long. Then finally, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. I'll be honest, that the first watch of that took me a minute, because I'm not into the meta stuff. It took me a minute to watch that, get my head around it. And then it was like the second or third watch that I really appreciated how much its own story this was. And I think it was Freddy Krueger's jumper. It was luminous green and red. It wasn't even like the normal faded. Like, this is proper, like, bright in your face. And he wore like a long coat as well, which was interesting. But what do we get in this one? We get a commentary by Wes Craven, 5 featurettes, becoming a filmmaker, Insane Troop, the problem with sequels, and 2 worlds. Oh, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're putting right. So they're putting the 2 movies in featurettes in disc 4. Then we've got disc 5, over 3 hours of special features, including the all-new retrospective Fear Himself, The Life and Crimes of Freddy Krueger, 2 episodes from the Freddy's Nightmares TV series, It's a Miserable Life, and Killer Instinct. Welcome to Primetime Featurette Gallery. Conclusions Featurette Gallery. Oh, there we go. You cannot deny, love him or hate him, Freddy Krueger is essentially one of the most iconic horror villains of all time. No ifs, buts, or maybes about it. So, here we go. This is now. Do you know I do the unboxings from? I like the second sight stuff with the wee books and all. Why can't they do this? Why is that so hard? Why don't they do that stupid half one? There, look at this. Look how easily. Look, everything's nice and neat and tidy. Then it comes off. Even at that stage, but they do that stupid flappy thing. I don't want to throw it away because I'm a bit of a miser in respect. If I spend money and stuff, want to get my money's worth, but at the same time, serves no purpose. Surely that is not super expensive to make. Surely a half what thing that they have, which you've seen in previous videos, is worse and less cost effective. So there we go. We've essentially got the same. That seems even shinier. Yeah, so that's even shinier on the inside. Look at the gloss. Whoa. Sorry, I'm just being a big kid. Don't mind me. Oh, right. So that's a bit disappointing. They're all the same cover. I was hoping, because one thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street series, the artwork, and the stills are just as iconic as Freddy himself. Right. So they've done this back to front. Right, so you can just about see the title of each one. Oh, so each one's a movie and bonus disc. Would be a bit cheeky to ask for ready stuff. Probably not. All right, so they're doing like, oh shit, right. 2 movies on a disc, right. Oh, hang on, what? Oh, just on one disc, right. No, should have been something. See, a wee comic. And then again, I didn't pay super amounts of money for this, so I can't really complain. It's just more, I'm sick of streaming services. Don't, you know what I mean? They might have one movie or another, don't have the whole lot. Yep, so we're getting 4 and 5. Yeah, in this case, they're just them. So a lot of bonus discs on the first one. Everything else is single disc with 2 movies. I can get with that. I can binge watch with the best of them. Not a problem. And then finally, Freddy's Dead, Final Nightmare, and then New Nightmare. Yeah, that's just... So, there we go. So I think there's... so either everything that's been mentioned there, that's all the bonus features, but I don't think so. I think... no, that's the 5th. So yeah, Blu-ray Disc 4 is the 2 movies. Disc 5 is all the spice. So that's all this and the 2 episodes of the show. That's that bit. All these discs then have not just the movies, but special features as well. So good value for 20 quid, if I say so myself. And Blu-rays as well. I'm trying not to buy single Blu-rays. I want collections. Now I've seen, of course, you get recommended when you look at stuff. My usual go-tos aren't doing too much right now, which is a bit sad. I'll keep my eyes out. But yeah, I have seen Friday the 13th, so I see that being on the list. Halloween's kind of, yeah, put me off them. What else? Wishmaster series. I wonder if they do that on Blu-ray. Do us a favor, guys. Stick me some suggestions and links. What I'm looking for are complete collections. I'm sick of itty bitty part collections, and I'm also sick of subscribing to streaming services just to watch one side of thing and then canceling it and ordering a new one. It's a bit of a waste of time. This is way back in the day. I was never a fan of TV, and that's where I started my DVD collection, because stuff stuff wasting time flicking through channels and what's on. I like what I like, and I happily revisit, especially movies. Never super into TV shows. There's only Babylon 5, the new or the remake of Battlestar Galactica. What else did I get? Maybe 1 or 2 others. I didn't really, not big into TV series. Maybe the 2 main ones I collected over the time, but everything else was movies. Yeah, I'd love to hear suggestions of things to go looking for. Like I said, complete collections, not just single movies here and there. Not in that. That's you just end up filling your shelves with stuff. Anything that has ready bits, booklets and stuff, really into. Just makes it, bit more enjoyable, a bit more to it, as you've seen in the past, and hopefully we'll get some more stuff soon. I do have another package due in this week, which possibly 2, which I hope to open. I've really messed about with stuff, but hopefully it's all starting to come in now. But hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Do the click and typey things to keep up to date with us. And until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.